From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the L.A. Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Come on. Set. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
They run with Richardson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go street. Dragon 60.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Riggs. Riggs. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Franklin.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Pioneer, trap 60, trap 60. Check. Tempo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they'll start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
2nd and 3. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check smash.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Short throw that's caught by Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the...
He's got him in. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2nd down and 8. On the ground, here's Richardson again. Busts through the tackle. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be complete to Mechie. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. John Mechie from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer. Hey, Crash.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts to say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over.
Shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Get it!
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Ready? Three.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
70, get the look. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Ready? Three.
Here's Richardson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Panther Street.
keep it on the ground. Franklin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This a quick pass to Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check that.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Carey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now it's Richardson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This ball caught by Mechie. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in England.
So First and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and long.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Okay, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Ready? Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good. Gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on Campbell? And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And this one is incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He finds his man complete. It's Franklin.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Top below 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try to.